Hi guys, welcome back with Arnold Classic 2021 entire lineup results. Lee Songzhul is awarded with last place, although I was expecting him to place higher. His condition is good. He has very impressive shape and structure with some massive quads developments. But I think he needs more lats and density in his back. And with some small adjustments, he will be very competitive with all these athletes next time. Hasan Mustafa ended up taking 9th place in his 6th show of the year. He's genetically gifted, there is no doubt in it. He's complete, big and full, but he keeps coming off in conditioning standpoint. He's not getting the dryness, separation and condition he really needs, and his midsection was not well controlled in the show, which was also mentioned by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But then there's times when he walks around. See, what bodybuilders don't recognize is that every second when they're on stage, the judges are looking at them. So they never blink.
Okay.
Remember, they never blink.
Okay, so do you think then that judges are judging constantly? Or do you think they only look at this mandatory
No, because
pose
I know
when it's
myself,
locked
I
in?
look at it, and as soon as he turned around, and I saw the gut sticking out, I see it, and I say to myself, that is a problem.
Okay.
So I see it.
In a recent interview, his coach Chris Aceto explained that his metabolism is very weak, which primarily hampers him transforming his condition into next level. And I believe he needs to drop some muscle mass at this point to improve his condition. And when he nails it, he is going to crush a lot of big names in this sport. Max Scholz came in very streamlined with small waist and aesthetically appealing physique from all front shots. His condition was on point like always, but he could only beat Hasan Mustafa and Lee in the entire lineup and arrived at 8th place only. While Mohammed Ali Imam had his first show working with coach Milos Sarcev, although it was his 6th show of this season. He was slightly improved from his last show Texas Pro, but the tough competition at this year's Arnold Classic contest had him taking 7th place. 6th place finisher Sergio Oliva Jr. presented a very sensational package, and he definitely made a lot of improvements. I think he had no weakness in his presentation. His posing routine was just outstanding, and he won his 2nd consecutive Best Poser award with $10,000 prize money.
And two-time Best Poser award winner Sergio Oliva Jr.
For me, that would be extra motivation to put it.
But in my standpoint, he could not nail his conditioning. Exclusively, his back was really soft. And I think a little bit more shredded Sergio could be a real threat for the title. Although his front lat spread was very impressive, as well as his most muscular shot. Many were having Akim Williams winning the show, especially after William Bonac's absence due to the travel issue, but mass monster Akim had to be disappointed as he could not bring the conditioning which could lead him winning the show. Although I believe he was still in awesome condition, but he was very soft in back poses. In my opinion, from front his lats help him to be extremely dominant, but from the back, his genetically high lats with slightly off condition this time made his back shots really weak. I believe his 2020 version could have him in top 2 in this show, but he could not sway the judges and ended up taking 5th place. Justin Rodriguez by far has brought his best shape on stage. His excellent condition, great separation and definition in his physique allowed him beating top 6 Olympian Akim Williams. Justin Rodriguez took a strong 4th place this year in Arnold Classic with $30,000 as prize money. Most of the people, including me, were having Steve Coco at 2nd place after watching pre-judging, but unexpectedly Steve had to settle for 3rd place. He made some significant improvements in his overall physique after losing from Ian Valliere in Texas Pro. And this time he came much tighter and harder than his last show, and he was beating Ian in prejudging. But seemingly Ian dethroned him in the finals and Steve lost to Ian just by 2 points.
See the size of the calves there with the size of the arms? There's no comparison.
Ian Valliere brought very sharp condition. His glutes were very hard and dry, and I think it was his most shredded look ever on stage. In my standpoint, his chest is the weakest muscle, especially when he hits front double biceps, which he admits as well. And his back muscle insertions genetically are not really impressive, but undeniably he has made some drastic improvements in his back development. And his overall performance was outstanding. Ian won back-to-back 2 shows this year, and taking second place in one of the biggest shows in bodybuilding with $75,000 prize money is another great result for Canadian athlete. Well, I was more interested seeing Nick Walker and William Bonac fighting for the title, but in my honest opinion, Nick was way more dominant compared to Steve and Ian Valliere, especially in back shots where Steve and Ian were missing the details. Arnold Schwarzenegger commented both times in prejudging, also in finals, on Nick's massive veins.
What's the story with his veins and the calves and the front? I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
But there's something going on there. It's a little bit too thick, those veins.
Yeah.
I would definitely have this checked out. I would just do something about his veins. You know, it kind of like disturbs me.
Nick Walker has brought full package of size and extreme conditioning. In my opinion, he was significantly improved overall, but exclusively his back density and thickness was the most improved compared to his previous show. I believe Nick was the clear winner, and once again he has proved his potential. And it's going to be very fascinating seeing him battling out with Brandon, Bonac, Hardy and reigning champ Big Ramy. Congratulations to Nick and his team for this amazing victory. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for Classic Physique Division.